Live from the prompt that I forgot to read, it's Super Gamekast 2. Now here's your host, Bronson Fiore.
What is up, everybody? It is Sunday, March 19th, 2023, and you were listening to Super Gamekast. I'm your host, Bronson Fiore, joined by the always awesome Aaron Reynolds.
Man, look at all this. I'm changing all sorts of stuff around. This podcast is getting weird.
It is.
I'm loving it.
Very much is. And then we have our mod mommy, wielder of the band Hammer, Emily Hilslander.
Oh, it's good to be back.
Oh, yeah.
And then finally, the HR ninja himself, Jesse Pewitt.
Hello. Hi.
You never know when that bonus is going to come, but he will present it to you.
That's right.
I literally did it this week. I checked my bank account on Wednesday morning. I'm like, what the fuck?
Where did this extra money come from? I'm like, what the shit?
I thought like something got refunded or like a bill didn't go through.
Oh,
and like
no.
text my boss. They're like, yeah, we'll talk to you again. It's like, oh, is this like my last check?
Oh my god, no.
I go.
I should come in.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I come in. They're like, oh yeah, it's your bonus check. And then I like talk to other people, and it's like it was a little bit higher than a lot of other people. It's like, and I talked to my boss about that. Like, yeah, it's because you upskilled so much. And I'm like, cool.
Hell yeah.
Good to know at least.
Yeah, that sounds
Awesome.
all right.
Yeah. So.
You got to pay for these video games somehow.
That's right.
Right. Fucking Lord, dude. Like $70 a pop nowadays.
Well, there's that, and just goddamn, there are games coming out.
There's a lot. Like I've skipped a lot because I skipped Hogwarts Legacy and I skipped Octopath Traveler 2.
Yeah.
And like the only big game of the year that I've really bought so far has been Dead Space, and I pre-ordered Diablo.
Right.
So like why are we loading? Okay, I was just watching our you running the stream in the background.
There's yes. I
I'm freaking out a
apologize.
little bit.
I apologize. This is why I run two browser windows at the same time. We're on the chat thing, so they can't see it. So I was being lazy, and I forgot. I'm sharing that to you guys. We're doing some stuff over here. If you have not been paying attention, we are going to be changing how we do a lot of things here, and we're just in the middle of that. You're a part of it. Welcome.
You bought a fancy new laptop for such purposes.
I did. I don't know if we want to wait.
Oh, you
till...
did go through and got it. Okay, good.
I did. I don't know if we want
Nice.
to wait till after our games news section to get into all that. But yes, I did get it. So.
All right. Yeah. So. Hey. Speaking of game news.
Should we get into it?
Yeah, sure. Let's get into it. Resident Evil 4 remake is reviewing absurdly well.
Like, oh, holy shit, dude.
Like it is sitting at a 93 on Metacritic, and like, in all honesty, the reviews that are below a 90, I read them, and they kind of feel like people who didn't enjoy Resident Evil 4 that much to begin with.
Do you so really interesting here? Do you know what the top 2 reviewed games are this year?
This and Metroid Prime.
Yeah, when did those come out originally?
2002 and 2005.
Weird.
I have the originals.
It's almost like people really love those games.
It's almost like if you make a good single player game with replayability, people will buy it in droves and it'll review well.
But here's the thing about Resident Evil 4. Go ahead, Ninja.
Well, it originally came out on GameCube, right? It was a GameCube exclusive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
For
both Nintendo.
For all of like 3 months before Capcom was like, this is a great game. We need to make more money off of this.
Yeah.
This is going on PS2.
Yeah.
So these are both GameCube games that are being re-released that are doing incredibly well.
Yeah.
Here's my question though: is Metroid Prime, I believe, is mostly a visual upgrade, right?
Yeah, it's a visual upgrade, and they fix the controls a little bit.
Right.
I have that actually.
Whereas Resident Evil 4, they did a lot more with this, right?
They revamped that shit.
Okay, so this is a really apt description of it. Is like because I played through that demo like 5 times already, and I'm probably gonna do a 6th a day.
Okay.
Like I love it. I'm hooked. They made the best game ever all over again.
Man.
So you know how if you go back and play RE2, it plays a lot like RE4, like the RE2 remake. Like they turned Leon when RE4 came out. Like Leon kind of became Super Leon, and then when they did the remakes, that was the new standard, Super Leon. Well, now he is even more Super Leon. Like he is straight up action hero man.
Super Blue Leon.
Yeah, like dude, you can parry almost anything.
Yeah.
Like I parried a fucking axe being thrown at me with the
Nice.
knife.
Yes.
I'm
Like,
sorry,
I
what?
bet- Yeah, just literally the axe is coming up at me. I meant to duck, but I pressed parry instead out of habit and just think. Yeah, it was
What the
fucking awesome.
fuck?
You can parry the chainsaw, but it is at a great hit to your knife's durability, but it also means his chainsaw doesn't work for a little bit.
Oh shit!
So you can buy yourself some more time.
Nice.
You can what you are so fucking good at what you do now. Like one Ganado really isn't a threat, and like that village has like way more of them now. It almost has the exact same layout. Like you'll fucking go into the house and they'll surround it and you'll grab the shotgun and the grenades and
as you do
all that other shit. They took out the dog section. Where you free the dog.
Well, that sucks, but okay.
Yeah, so I've been playing the PS5 version. My advice to you. My advice and Digital Foundry's advice: if your TV does not have VRR, then just put it in frame rate mode and turn off Hairworks and ray tracing. To be fair, I didn't notice a big difference between ray trace lighting and not ray traced lighting in this particular game, but that may change in brighter sections like the castle and whatnot. So I'll keep you up to.
I don't really notice it unless I'm looking at reflections.
Yeah, like and for the performance hit you take on PS5 at least, it's not really worth it. Because you go from like a rock solid 60 to like floating between like 50 to 60. And VRR tends to fix this, but that's yes. But also VRR is a very new fancy feature, I feel, for a lot of TVs, and it's on a lot of higher end TVs.
Yep.
So my TV has it, but it sucks the way they implemented it. So I don't even bother with it.
Right.
So, it degrades image quality enough to where I'm like, fuck this. So, yeah. You know, like
this is quite something. I was not expecting. I was expecting like at best it would be like, hey, this is pretty good. This is a good recreation. They didn't fuck it up, and this is like they've improved it. This is how you remember it, if not more so. Like
yes, because I have played Resident Evil 4 like a year, like a little over a year ago when I was in the hospital on my Switch.
Right.
And they improved it in like every single way. And like I feel that was a lot harder to do than Resident Evil 2 because Resident Evil 2 was so old you kind of had free range to make a fucking new video game.
Right.
Yep.
You know. This was like and like all the big dudes like Easy Allies 100, 10 out of 10. IGN 10 out of 10. Fucking GameSpot who never gives 10s a 10 out of 10.
Yep.
Like holy shit.
Yeah. This is nuts looking at all this just over and over again. We're just now dipping into 95s, which includes Game Informer.
Yeah. Like bro,
this is amazing. Was not expecting this at all.
No, I don't know if you guys follow the Sphere Hunter, but she's a huge Resident Evil fan and does a lot of like videos on Resident Evil and does a lot of videos on Bayonetta and Capcom games in general. And like she put out her review and then she had to take it down until release because of something in it.
That's right. Oh, that sucks.
That sucks.
I was so bummed about that because I wanted to watch it so bad, but I was at work when it premiered, so I was like, I got home and it's like this video is private, and then I looked at her Twitter and I'm like, God damn it,
Son of a bitch.
yeah. So I'm super excited for it. I literally took the day off for it. Me and my girlfriend are gonna get a bunch of snacks and gun through as much as we can in one day.
Nice.
Wow.
So that's yeah. Did anyone else play the demo?
Yep.
What'd you think?
I played through it once and was like, I can't. I had to uninstall it because if I kept it on my machine, I would continue to play through it.
Yep.
And I was afraid of getting burnt out before the game came out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god.
After the 5th time, I was like, all right, I need to uninstall this. I have to uninstall this.
I was like, this is good. I can't sit here and just crawl through this.
I can't like make the perfect village run.
Yeah.
Because I will do that. Which is great because hey, guess what? They're adding mercenaries mode back to it.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
It won't be at launch, but it will be there. So there you go.
I think it's so interesting, especially when you go back and you think about what, you know, shooters and over the shoulder shooters and action adventure games like eventually became out of that game, and you think about how Resident Evil 4 controls, like a lot was taken from Resident Evil 4, but nothing really feels like Resident Evil 4.
Well, it's because they like still kind of kept you as Tank Man. It's just that you were better Tank Man. Now you are Action Hero Man.
How close are we to Resident Evil 6 levels though of action?
All right, not
okay. All right.
Not quite that close.
I would say that it's
there.
yeah. Like I would say that I'm very curious what they're gonna do when they get to the 6th remake in like half a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be excited for 5.
I wonder what they're gonna change in 5 because that game had a lot of backlash when it came out.
That game was good. Fuck off.
It was. I didn't think it was that bad. It was just like, how do you follow up 4?
I'm not talking about like the quality of the gameplay. I just mean the setting and the location.
Oh, there was that kind of.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know. I don't consider that like too much of an issue. Like, give it like there were definitely scenes where I was like.
I think you can make some subtle changes.
Could have handled that better.
Yeah, I think you can make some more subtle changes that would be able to address that. And this game proved you can make those subtle changes, and they can be good, and people love it. So
yeah, absolutely,
go for it.
I was one of those people who I went back to Resident because I was one of those people who gave it backlash for being too actiony, but then I went back and I played it like a couple years after release. I was like, no, this game is dope. This game is awesome. Yeah, Chris, you punched that fucking boulder.
That's right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm super happy for those developers. I'm super happy for this game. I know the Resident Evil 4 remake train has been going strong.
The
fact that they more than nailed this, like, is you cannot imagine a bigger endorsement of what they're doing over there.
Well, like, this goes back to the every time, Capcom's little Midas touch they have right now.
Right?
But like, think about like all the fucking games that this shit went on to influence, right? Like, you look at Gears of War, Lost Planet, fucking like just so many games took that camera angle and ran with it.
Yep.
To
this day,
I was playing Exoprimal, which fucking uses it. So.
Right. No, but yeah, people still use that. It's
it's that that game was a big fucking deal. Like it's and.
Am I the only one who really, really, really enjoyed the inventory management system they
No,
had.
that was a lot of people.
I love
and
that
that's
shit.
That's still here. That's still
Is
there,
it still
man.
good? Good.
Is it really?
Good.
Oh shit!
Because
There are a number of games that have come out like relatively recently that focus on that aspect of Resident Evil.
That's fantastic because I feel like of the things that were taken, that definitely was not. And I don't know why, but I found that fun and it made sense. Like, you can only have so much room in a bag. Of course. Let's figure this out.
Fuck.
It's dumb.
And they, in this one, they have like upgradable bags
Good.
or upgradable attaché case, and they have like upgradable knife and side quests.
Nice.
So-
Yes.
But it's also still like linear levels, which I'm happy about.
That's great. Great. Good. Ninja, to your point, I did find a game on Steam that the entire point of the game is that kind of inventory management. I said, wishlisted. Ah.
So,
Yeah, if you're into roguelikes, there's Backpack Hero, which is inventory management the game.
Yeah.
not, you know, a little bit similar, but unpacking. There you go.
Oh, I love
Yep.
unpacking.
Yep.
So yeah.
So
Well, I'm super happy that this game is doing well. I know at least 2 of us are gonna be playing it. I'm afraid I'm too busy. If things for whatever reason settle down to the point I can play a full single player game, then yeah, I'm down.
I feel you because
Friday, right?
Friday. Yep. I'm gonna
Okay.
be at Best Buy at 10 in the morning to pick up my copy. Hopefully, it's fully installed by 11.
Woo. All right.
Yep.
That's our new launch thing. We don't wait for the midnight release. We're showing up at Best
Wait
Buy
until
at 10
first thing
a.m.
in the morning
with our
when the
coffee,
store
We're
opens.
Yeah.
I mean,
sitting in our car with the heat on.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, you wait till the line dies down and then you go in.
Yeah. Like. Dude, no, I fully admit I am too fucking old for midnight launch.
I mean, even if we wanted to physically, we'd stand out, right? For the most part.
No, I remember like 30-year-olds at those things.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
But like, yeah, I definitely just. I'm not gonna sit outside a freezing Best Buy.
You're right.
11 at night. Fuck that. But like, I will happily show up to Best Buy at 10 in the morning when there's no line. I can go up, pick up my game, and leave.
Yeah. Okay.
Out of fucking 94 out of 96 reviews are positive.
Incredible.
Crazy.
Incredible. Can I click on mixed here? Yes. DualShockers at 70. Our mixed is 70. Resident Evil 4 Remake asks the bold question of whether you can perfect what many already consider perfection. While fairly competent at the basics, Capcom's latest remake has the least creative energy of its series revivals, leaving you wanting for much more. I don't know if that will pan out. Silicon Era writes, in an attempt to make Resident Evil 4 with more modern sensibilities, it has left behind what made the original game so great to begin with.
What the fuck?
We're not going to read the full reviews. You guys can go check that out. I think don't harass these writers. Also, just
Don't do that.
Let them be what they are.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own taste when it comes to video games.
Exactly, and it's interesting to see those different opinions. Which is what makes it so crazy. 94 are positive, which I assume is like 80 up or 75 up.
Yeah, I think it's 80 or up. It's 80 or up. So that's still fucking crazy, especially when you look at how many of those are 90 or up.
Right. We do have one Destructoid, which is counted as positive, which is a 75.
Or maybe it is.
But I also love the start of the review. Back in 2005, I liked RE4, but I didn't love it.
There you go. Yep.
Remake hasn't
There you
changed
go.
that, and I'm just like, why did they make you review it?
You're right. Did they really have no one else on the Destructoid staff? Okay.
Like what? Okay. Sure, guys.
I mean, again, when you come at it from a different angle, it's like if you are someone who did not enjoy Resident Evil 4, you would appreciate that review of being like, oh, okay, yeah, it's gonna be more of that.
Yeah,
Fine.
Yeah, but like I feel like just playing the demo, you could get that sense of like, okay.
Am I wrong in saying that there aren't as many demos as there were before?
No,
You are not.
We need more.
No,
we need more demos specifically for this reason.
Yes, because like, man, like you want to talk about a great advertisement for this fucking thing.
That was how when I was broke as shit and had an Xbox 360. That's how I experienced games. Was
I
downloading
remember,
demos.
Yeah, like that is a large why like of how I ended up buying Lost Planet.
Yeah.
That is how a lot of games got bought.
Yep.
Is because I played that fucking demo and it was great.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah, as a kid, I remember going to Pizza Hut and getting PlayStation demos and getting the official PlayStation magazine, which always had a demo disc in it.
Yes.
The Xbox magazine did the same thing, and I played a lot of those, and that's how I ended up buying a lot of those games. So,
exactly. God.
You know,
no more demos. God damn it.
So, yeah. Hey guys, you should probably play Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's probably gonna be pretty good.
If you're a fan of good video games, maybe pick up RE4 Remake.
Yep. So next news story is very sad. At a very young age too, I feel, for it to be natural causes.
Right.
Lance Reddick, a star of several things and a very memorable voice, he passed away of natural causes. He's been, let's see. So yeah, he's been in Destiny, Horizon, The Wire, John Wick. I guarantee if you hear this man's voice, you would instantly recognize it.
Yes.
Yeah, he was probably, in my opinion, the most recognizable voice of Destiny 2.
Yeah, he was, out, like, it was like him and then Cade, but Cade died fairly early, so, and then, like, he was in Quantum Break, he was great in that. It almost made me want to go replay Quantum Break. I was like...
That's a tall order.
You're playing for Lance Reddick. Game. That's it.
He's really good in it.
I believe it.
Yeah, he's survived by his kids and his wife. Donations can be in his memory in momcares.org. Yeah, he did great. Like, he was Silence in Horizon.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see how they're gonna fucking handle that, because that's kind of a big character in that world.
Right.
No.
There were a lot of people in the games industry writing about him and how he was just all in on games. He actually played Destiny and like knew about it and just seemed like a real one. Seemed real cool.
Yeah, and like, he was Commander Zavala.
Yeah.
The Hive.
God. Oh, that's sucks.
It does, dude.
Man, what a bummer.
I was saying, or even in my case, as a fan of Critical Role, he was the voice of the Cinder King Thordak of the Chroma Conclave in seasons 2 and possibly 3.
Wow.
If they got his lines done.
Wow.
Like, the way that he brought that dragon specifically to life, you could feel.
Man has a voice.
The villainy that is.
Yeah, he was such a good villain, which made Zavala weird because, like, he was so good at it too. Like, the dude had range.
Yeah, it was crazy, and
he's credited in John Wick 4, so. And he got 5 episodes of Vox Machina.
Season 2, yeah.
In 2023, so. Resident Evil, he was Albert Wesker in that TV series.
That makes me want to watch that, even though I haven't heard good things about it.
Apparently, it's the best part of it.
Great.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Let's see here. We could just keep going. They've done all sorts of stuff. God, he was the voice of a captain in the TV series Castlevania. He was he voiced himself in John Wick Hex. He actually came on, which, like, even Keanu Reeves. Well, Keanu Reeves is probably super busy, but he got video games. He understood.
Yeah. He was in Rick and Morty, and he was in Horizon and Quantum Break. He was the main villain of Quantum Break.
Yeah.
And I love his voice in Destiny, and It will always be burned into my brain. Guardian.
Well, that's the thing. I don't even know how do you replace that? That fucking sucks.
They're gonna have to kill him off next patch.
Right, which is gonna be tragic.
You know,
That's
like
a
they're gonna
key
have to kill him
character.
off, and I don't know, or they have to get someone to replace him, which I don't know how you do, because I've never heard a voice like that before.
Right.
Closest
you can.
That's,
he was Ra's al Ghul in Beware the Batman. I would love to hear that performance. He was in Payday 2. Oh, right, because of John Wick.
Yeah, all of those are on. All those Batman movies, I believe, are on HBO Max, so you should be able to watch there.
Nice. Okay.
So a nice little thing that has gone with this, though, is Destiny 2 players have been gathering in the tower and surrounding Commander Zavala and paying tribute to him like 24/7.
Yeah, this is super cool.
This is really cool. I thought about logging in and like saluting him briefly, like, hey man, you fucking you like, because I played a lot of fucking Destiny 2. You have to remember.
Yeah, you do.
Like, I don't play it anymore because I just don't have the fucking time for it.
Yeah.
But like, that voice is, that's a huge part of that game. Like, that dude leads you on a lot of missions.
That voice to me is Destiny. Like, that's who you come to the tower for, and it's just damn. Yeah, this super sucks. Rest in peace, Lance Reddick. Jeez.
Too soon, too young.
If anything, he has really left a huge impression on people in various mediums. And I think that's a fantastic testament to who he was as a person.
Yes.
So.
All right. Next up, we got Tekken 8.
All right. Here's this character, King, pro wrestler. Man.
Like, you need something light after that.
And let me tell you, oh my God, the few things I've seen of this. This looks exciting. I have not seen this yet. I am very, very excited.
Let's load up this trailer, baby. Let's hit it. Because I haven't seen it either. I kept it clean for this watch.
Here we go. Yeah, we if you have been following the channel, we streamed watching Tekken cutscenes 6 and 7, and at the end of that, we watched all the gameplay trailers up to that point for Tekken 8. And so we watched Law then, which released earlier this week. You can check that out there. But here we are, King. Let's watch this. I'm going to turn this down. Please don't blow people's ears out. Yep.
Unreal Engine. Gotta know.
Tekken 8. New challenger. King.
Yeah. Oh, he's built. He's got a cape.
Jeez. On a shot.
I'm gonna change the quality of this. This is messed up. There we go. Yeah.
Oh.
I always enjoyed King as far as the way oh yeah.
Look at that. He's got a combo going. He's got a microphone. He's gonna tell you all that shit in his Jaguar voice.
All right, what's his critical art?
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for.
That's what I'm waiting on. Just like,
he has his name on his cape.
Yeah. Don't forget it.
That's right. Only badasses have their name on their cape.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Superman has a logo on his cape, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes not.
Sometimes it does, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is so sick.
Oh.
Oh.
Jesus. it.
More wrestler than ever before. I love it.
Oh.
I want to learn King so bad, but
Now, yeah, that makes me want to play Tekken 8.
yeah,
Oh my god, yes.
that's a grappler.
That's a grappler, ladies and
And
gentlemen.
an iconic character from Tekken as well, with a hell of a history as a good guy within a series full of great to bad characters.
A lot of dicks in that world.
A lot of dicks, and King is all right. King's one of the few good ones. So that's exciting. That looks like such a good time. Tekken continues to look incredible, just in terms of graphics. In terms of gameplay, it seems to be continuing the gameplay of Tekken 7 Beyond, trying to make it more aggressive to incentivize you Bloodborne style into attacking people. Don't be blocking so much.
Right.
So I'm so interested. I have been having a blast training in Tekken 7, and every time I look at these trailers, I'm like, when's it out? Come on! But it's gonna be a while. Though they've been releasing trailers once to twice a week with these character trailers, so I don't know.
I think it's not going to be quite as long as people think it is.
I like I said, I think I'm saying December. Saying around December.
Sure.
I
That
think
is- that
as
is-
well we're gonna after top 6 of Tekken.
Oh
where
yeah,
Squad's
top
gonna
6,
come out
right?
and be like,
Yep.
hey, by the way, Tekken 8
Christmas.
is releasing this Christmas.
Oh my God, I want to
Merry
look at
Christmas, you animals.
you filthy animals.
You filthy animals.
That's the line. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh.
Let's see. I just want to take a look here. Tekken worldwide. Let's see. In North America, the first one released November 8th. Tekken 2 released in North America August 27th. Tekken 3. I know this means nothing. Like 1st of May, 1998. Here, let's just go to Tekken 7. When did Tekken 7 release?
I want to say
Yeah.
that was a summer release.
So it says worldwide, I believe is what WW. Yes, it is. Okay, March
Yeah.
18th, 2015. And
Man,
then, but that was for arcade. And then,
What was the? Oh, yeah, it was the console release.
so console release was June 2nd.
Okay, so it was a summer release.
So who
Okay, that
knows?
was right.
So who knows? But they say before the end of their fiscal year.
So it has to be by March.
it-
It has to be by March.
It would be amazing to see it release the same year as Street Fighter 6. And I think way later in the year is a good time, with Street Fighter. Give it some space, have Evo happen, announce it, and you'll be good
and
to
then
go.
and then you're ready for Evo Japan. Yeah, that would be pretty. That'd be smart. Be sick.
You're gonna see some Tekken 8 on this channel probably, unless it blows. So
Yeah, like unless just it comes out and the reviews are all terrible. It was like, never mind.
Back to Street Fighter 6, folks.
yep.
Back to Street Fighter and Dragon Ball. That's what the channel's about now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yeah, I'm ready. King. I'm gonna try King at some point. I hope I enjoy him.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, be good.
King is definitely who I am down for.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I tell myself I'm going to start a grappler, it's always King. And then like 20 minutes in, I'm like, I'm so bad at grapplers. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't.
I mained Geef for all of Street Fighter 4, so
Yeah.
I'm so ready.
Yeah, you did.
And here's the thing, Bronson. Everything I've seen from Street Fighter 6 regarding Zangief, he is better than ever. That man
Yeah,
is on a
that's-
tear. So
That's what I'm hearing, which I like. I'm down.
I'm
here
you
for
will
it.
be in that grappler mindset by the time Tekken 8 comes out. So, yeah, good. I'm ready for the next trailer. I have no idea who they're going to release next. Lars, Lee. I know June
Bob.
is going to be coming back.
Bob.
Bob.
Skinny
Bring
Bob.
Bob back.
Skinny Bob.
Skinny Bob. Oh, God. You can't do that.
Oh God.
You can't
He
do
was in
that.
Tekken Tag 2. We had Skinny Bob in Tekken Tag 2.
I believe it. We saw a trailer with Skinny Bob once, but that's not Bob. I mean, we have Paul with his Karen hair. I guess anything's
That's true.
possible. It's
I-
post-apocalyptic Tekken, so I suppose Skinny Bob fits. Ugh.
I don't want Skinny Bob. I want him to look like Guy Fieri.
How is there
The
not?
Hawaiian shirt and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how I make my Bob dress every time I go and customize him.
yeah.
So I want, and then when I do his like ultra, I say "Welcome to Flavor Town."
Mm-hmm.
So,
That'd be sick. I'd be okay with that.
yep.
Welcome to Diners, Drives, and Dive Kicks.
I've been to a restaurant that was featured on that show.
Yes.
So,
Gold Silver Inn, yes.
Yes, and man, they were right. That tri-tip sandwich is delicious. So
Yeah, Full Belly Deli has also been featured on that show, and they have a biscuits and gravy breakfast burrito.
Ooh.
They're in
must-
Reno, and they're
I
fucking
must have
delicious.
this.
Good.
I need to go there. Like my girlfriend has talked about that place on a couple different occasions. We just haven't been.
Mhm.
So yeah.
I have a coworker who orders lunch from there 3 times a week.
Shit.
Fuck.
And the asshole, the absolute asshole, weighs nothing more than like 150 pounds. It's fucking like, you piece of shit.
I'm so envious of those people. Like Ray, the worst it ever gets is he gets a small gut. And me, like, oh, you ate something off of your diet? Here's 5 pounds, buddy. Have fun with that.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been stuck between 160 and 165 pounds for over a decade. It has never moved, and nothing can be done.
I would love that. I would love that so much.
As someone who's trying to like pound protein powder and like do stuff to gain weight, that's a curse in my own way. But I guess it's a lot better than the alternative.
Yeah, the alternative it's some real shit. Like, let me tell you.
Yeah.
You'll find out when we do our shirtless stream.
Yeah.
Oh God, we still need to do that. Or at least you guys do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Well,
When we do that, I'm gonna get a King Jaguar mask, and I'll be shirtless there. That'll be good.
shirtless King, the Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse and I are gonna need a gimmick.
Iron Man, Bronson.
Shirtless Iron Man. I'm not really willing to drop the money on one of those helmets. They're kind of pricey.
I've got a Dishonored collector's edition, and that came with Corvo's mask.
It sure did.
I got a Mario hat. That's what I have. So
You might as well just do that.
yeah. It's me, Mario. Times are hard.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. Moving on. News story.
Yes, more news, please.
Persona 5 Phantom X mobile game announced. Persona Central spotted an official account on a Chinese social media website Weibo that was recently launched for a mobile game called Persona 5 The Phantom X, or P5X for short. The game is developed by the Tower of Fantasy people, which means it is going to be a money sink, guaranteed. There are gameplay and story trailers, but no dates were revealed, and then it was removed shortly after its initial upload.
Why?
No word on that. So they showed off a new pro tag in a new Phantom Thief outfit, a couple of new social links, and says they have Chill for personality. Shows off her Phantom Thief outfit, which looks awesome. Looks
Yeah,
like
it
Kill Bill.
does.
Yeah, this outfit is sweet. I love this.
God, I want that.
And just showed off a bunch of different stuff. It looks like it uses a mobile version of the Persona 5 engine, and no other details have been said about it.
It's a fucking Gundam owl.
I love it.
Cool.
I love
I
it.
want
That's
it.
so good.
Yeah, so
I want a little figure of it at my desk because that is freaking rad. Shit. Oh my God, that is so cute.
It's cute.
Oh my God.
Oh man. All right, these characters
Oh my
are cool.
God, I love it.
that's the
I
new
love this.
mascot. The owl is this one's mascot.
Is it?
Uh,
Oh my god, that's so cute.
So it's gone from bear to cat to owl.
I'm gonna play this. I don't.
I
Give a shit about
appreciate
it.
your
You're gonna play the
sacrifice.
fucking shit out of this.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the second that I run into a money wall is when I'm like, cool, I'll delete this off my phone now. You know,
I will
Yeah.
pay through it. I will pay through that wall. Give me more
This is-
Persona content.
This is why it was made.
They're counting on you, buddy.
You got it.
Be the hero that Atlas needs.
If this is mobile, it looks really good.
It does.
I
It
mean,
looks fantastic for a mobile game.
phone games have gone a long fucking way, dude.
I
Yeah, they
know.
have.
I mean, yeah, it
Fun.
was like ancient history when Infinity Blade came out. Like, it makes sense that it got to this
Yeah.
point, but
Right.
you know,
Tower
Like, I
Fantasy
play-
is available on PC too, right? So I imagine
Yeah,
this will
yeah.
why
get a
not? You know,
PC release.
Yeah, and you can funnel your money on your PC.
exactly.
Yeah.
Look, man, they got to fund Persona 6 somehow.
Yeah, it's called Persona 5, sold really well, and they put it out like 8 times.
It sure did.
Ugh.
Yeah, but what if they
Yeah.
did more
Oh, for fuck's sake.
and people wanted to pay for it? And what if you got new jazz tracks?
The sad part is like I nearly bought the PS5 version because of the extra costumes and the better graphics.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I nearly did that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
I
I
bought it
d-
on
I-
PC, absolutely.
It was on Game Pass, so I didn't have to do that, thank God. But like, yeah, like, I love that game, and I'm working on the platinum on the PS4 Royal version, and like,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. No. But then I watched the Digital Foundry video of the comparison. It's like literally, I would be getting the only difference is I'd be getting 4K UI elements because the PS5 or PS4 Pro version has PS or high fidelity 4K assets otherwise, and then I'd be
Mhm.
getting 60 FPS in a game where it does not matter
Right.
at all.
Right.
You know, and then I'd be getting the bonus costumes, which would be nice, but like,
Yeah.
maybe this year if I'm out at Black Friday and I see it for $20, but otherwise,
it.
nah.
You know, there's a rumor floating around this morning. Speaking of Megami Tensei games, right?
Mhm.
Persona, for those of you who don't know, is a split off of another series called Shin Megami Tensei. There's a rumor floating around this morning that the HD remaster of Nocturne, Megaten 4, Megaten 4 Apocalypse, and Megaten 5 are all coming to PC, Xbox, and Game Pass.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
Fuck.
Okay. That's a lot.
Huh. That is a
Yes.
lot.
We'll see.
And I will buy all of those games again.
I'm gonna be real. The Shin Megami Tensei games I really like are the Personas and
Mhm.
Mhm.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions,
Mhm.
and that's kind of where I'm done. You
Sure.
know?
Sure.
So
Megaten is hands down my favorite RPG series. It's
Mm.
nothing competes.
I heard real good things about the latest one.
I'm in a weird place because like Persona is probably my favorite JRPG franchise, and then the thing is though is if we get another really good Like a Dragon, that will probably be it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you know, because like god damn, I love Ichiban so much.
Yes.
So
Like a Dragon is super good.
yeah, like Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Yep.
You know. Yeah, so moving forward though, hope that this game is not just a money pit.
Eh.
Starfield has a date.
Does it?
Yes.
It has
For
a
now.
date, and it was
It does
moved,
for now.
and it was moved back. Like they moved it up. Like it was originally going to be November, and now it is September 6th.
Huh.
Weird.
This bodes well.
You would think, right?
Hold on one second. I messed up.
I do not think.
You do not think that?
The fact that they can't hammer down a date and they've changed it 3 times now in the last 2 months.
At least. At least 3 times in the last few months.
Well, so this brings up the question, which is, what are the games coming out this year
Yeah,
that are
what don't they want to
influencing
compete
this?
with?
What is it that they're
Well-
like, November's not a good time, but September is?
Spider-Man.
Exactly where
I am betting they got word about the release of fucking Spider-Man.
That would make sense. If they got a
That-
brand new
Yeah,
Spider-Man
that would be the
experience, you want to
most-
get the fuck out of the way of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's the only thing I can think of because hold on, 2023 video games.
I'm pulling up a list.
We know it's
here.
coming out in fall, right?
Yeah,
Right.
like, that's what we know.
Okay, this GameSpot list did not get updated. That's cool. That just
But like all the big stuff is out before then, like so far at
Mhm.
least, because like you look through, and you're like okay, Hogwarts Legacy is out, Star Wars will be out, Zelda will be out, Street Fighter, Diablo, and Final Fantasy all gonna be out.
Right.
So it's like they either have to have something coming in November elsewise, like that we don't know about yet, like a Gears of War or something.
mm-hmm.
Or they got wind of Sony or Nintendo putting something out around them. We're like, yeah, we don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Because just there's no way that they're not giving this game every bit of time it needs.
Right. Right.
You know, because like Pikmin's in July.
Yeah.
Sea of Stars isn't a big game, but it's out in August. Like
Mhm.
Baldur's Gate's August. So and there's like nothing really dated after that. You know, maybe Alan Wake 2 is hitting in October and they want to get out of the way of that.
That unless they must be. I don't know. I'm looking at this. Yeah, like Game Informer did update theirs so that Starfield is on the 6th. But yeah, there's there's almost nothing really confirmed for later in the year. So yeah, they had to have heard something is coming. So Age of Empires 4, Alan Wake 2, what could it be? Arc 2, Armored Core 6 not coming out for a while.
Because like I'm looking through these releases and I'm like, it has to be something that's not announced yet, or like Spider-Man or Alan Wake. Like that's the only thing I fucking think of.
Do you think it's something that Microsoft specifically is working on? Like one of the developers Microsoft purchased is working on?
Maybe Gears of
There
War.
is- That theory.
To be so quiet about Gears of War, if you like announce it at E3 and then have a release November or something like that.
That would actually be very good for them.
That probably
Yeah, it would.
probably would actually work in their favor if they have something really big and cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Though it's Microsoft, you just want to spread out your purchases anyway.
Mike, there's a lot of cost cutting going on at Microsoft, so
Yeah. And also, September release is good because then, the price will go down just a little bit, but not too much. By the time December rolls around, you get those holiday deals. People will jump on that game if they didn't jump on it before. September's a good time for a big game.
Well, what's the because Ninja Theory, like they could be okay. So I have their studios pulled up, and it's like okay, Hellblade could be coming out around then. It's been in
Oh
development
yeah.
forever. Perfect Dark might finally get dated. A Gears of War game might finally happen, and those are the only things I could see them being like, oh, we gotta move this shit up.
Yeah, for their own stuff.
Yeah, and apparently we're getting a big gameplay thing in June. So
Okay.
Yeah. We'll have to keep our eyes out during Game Fest to see what big announcements they have.
I think
I'm so
I think
curious.
Spider-Man's a good pick. I think that is a good
Spider-Man is the most
Get the
probably
hell
one
out-
of the most logical.
get the hell out of the way of that
Thanks.
thing. Yeah.
Because every Spider-Man fanboy and every Marvel fanboy is gonna jump the gun on that shit.
Yeah, they're
Well,
all
there's
gonna buy-
that,
yeah, they're all-
and then there's just people who want to play some of the best PS5 games, and essentially like one of the best games of the year. It's probably going to be Spider-Man 2, regardless of if you're a fan or not, because those other two games were fantastic,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
and so we'll see. I am very curious.
that game looked in real bad shape.
I don't know what it is that is going to get people to be excited about this the way people are excited about Fallout and Elder Scrolls. I don't see it yet. I hope they pull it out because it'd be cool to have a good video game instead of not. But
It would be cool. Like, everyone I know who's excited about that game is more excited of it as a tool to make shit or play shit that people make rather than the game itself.
Yeah, like a
That's-
modding tool.
Yeah.
weird.
Like, my friend David is like, oh man, I can't wait for like a year after release when the modders have really gotten their hand on it. You know, like,
And fix everything that's wrong with it.
yeah, so,
Yeah.
and I'm so tired of shit like that. So,
Yeah.
I don't think this is a day one pickup for me.
it's on Game Pass, so no, hell no.
I think this will. I don't even think I'll try it for like a year.
I'll try it for this show.
But that's it.
That's
Yeah.
about it. Like, well, Starfield came out, I played it, and hey, surprise, it's trash.
Yeah.
Um,
It could be good.
Although,
I don't know.
In the
but
background of this video, it looks like it's running pretty well.
yeah.
We'll
But
see.
it is space shooter. So we'll see. June 11th is the Starfield Direct. So we'll take a look.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right.
All right, so we got coming up next is Neil Druckmann says, if we make more of the Last of Us games, I will take advantage of the elements of the series. He had basically a big review because the HBO series is doing super well, and it just finished up this weekend or last weekend, and yes, it is a fantastic adaptation. In fact, I would actually recommend most people just watch that instead of play the game
Right.
Yeah.
at this point.
My
Also-
coworker went out and bought a PS4 to play the game, and my wife has started playing the game. So I think it did its job pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck off out of here with if. We all know. Everybody knows.
Yeah, worst kept
Part 3 is
secret in the
coming.
world. Yeah, like
Part 3
we're
is
gonna
coming. Get out of here.
yeah, like
No, like, how do you make a third one after the events of 2?
you just do new characters.
So
Easy.
you said it like 20 to 30 years later. Have cameos from everybody from 2 that lived, I guess, and then you just
Somehow.
start over.
That's it. Like you know, like you set it like 20, 30 years later, you have your Ellie cameo and you fucking go about your day. Or in my opinion, if anything that this TV show taught me is I think the far more interesting thing would be a prequel.
Ooh.
Like
Yeah.
like
Finally get Abby's mom, or not Abby, but Ellie's mom's
yeah,
like
well,
storyline,
Mhm.
because we saw it
Well,
briefly in the finale. So
yeah, or just seeing how like watching that series and seeing them expand on, yeah, this is how the virus happened, this is how people dealt with it, this is how Bill became Bill, like that kind of shit was super interesting.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I want to see The Last of Us, not the downfall, like after society has fallen. I want to see the downfall of society.
Right.
So, that said, everyone, go watch that TV show series. It's really fucking good.
it is really good.
That's what I hear.
I know that doesn't shock anybody at all, but you know.
Nope.
And there were
So,
more
yeah.
people from the actual games themselves
Yeah,
than
Ashley.
I originally thought.
Yeah, Ashley Johnson's in it. Troy Baker's in it. Laura Bailey, I believe, is in it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I had to watch that scene at least twice more after watching the episode itself to be like, oh, holy shit. But also Marlene
Mm.
from the game, who I love.
She's in the show.
She was there.
Isn't she Marlene in the show as well?
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is great.
That's great.
And then there was a couple others that were in the show as well. And also episode 8. Oh god, I was just like,
Yeah, that was some real fucked up subject matter, and they did a good job with it.
Yeah.
they did a good job.
My favorite part of the show, though, like, or the part that I think is the least realistic, is that it took Joel like 15 minutes to go through those hallways. It took me like 4 hours and a couple controller throws, and I just what the fuck,
How?
dude?
Ninja, you were normally better than me at games. How am I better at that game than you? Because I got through that like in 3 tries.
I also play games on the hardest difficulty.
Okay,
Oh, that'll
that's
do it.
why. Okay,
That shit was stupid.
that would explain it. I was like, okay, that hallway was hard, but not that hard. Yeah, so hey, guess what, guys? Last of Us is good. They said they're doing a Blu-ray and 4K Blu-ray release of the TV show sometime this summer.
Yeah, you
Ooh.
can pre-order it already.
Really?
Oh fuck, where?
Let me look.
I would imagine places like Amazon would have pre-order or some shit like that.
Yeah, Amazon's already got pre-orders up. Yep.
See,
All right.
This
4K Blu-ray and DVD.
How much for the 4K Blu-ray? I want to know.
$50.
That's not horrible.
I might
That's
shell
not-
out $50 for that.
Yeah, that's
Watch it on my projector and all
yeah,
that. So
yeah.
I'm gonna be really ignorant here, but what is the difference between Blu-ray and 4K Blu-ray? Like, is Blu-ray not 4K?
No,
No.
regular Blu-ray is 1080p.
What the fuck?
right?
So is DVD like 720p then? Is that?
DVD is 480p.
What?
Oh
No.
God.
No.
Yeah.
You have to be
Yeah.
lying to me.
No, I'm not. I'm not,
Yep,
dude.
we're going Blu-ray.
There is no way
Go.
that I have a moment, I have something in my memory from a long time ago where we had to get like the DVD widescreen thing, and it was like, oh my god, this is so great. You cannot be telling me that was 480p.
It is 720 by 480. It is 480p for a standard DVD.
How did we put up with this?
I'm getting rid of my
Oh,
DVD
Your
collection.
guess is as good as mine, darling.
I mean, it was the best of the time, obviously, you know.
Ninja's just over there being like, I need to burn all my DVDs now.
I
I've
watched
got a whole bookshelf full.
I have Blu-ray, so I'm good.
I watched
Yeah.
so many DVDs on like a 50-inch television when I was younger, and it was, how did I not?
Yeah, that's
Right,
that's because
right.
that's because that television was fucking cathode rayed ass television, and it fucking was the proper resolution for it.
Probably.
God.
Probably. Oh my
You
god,
know,
amazing.
But like, yeah, like no, like DVDs are 480p, Blu-rays are 1080p, and then 4K Blu-rays are 4K.
All right.
Which is why I have been the psychopath that has like been buying all my movies in 4K Blu-ray so I can watch. And then here's a cool thing about 4K Blu-ray. So when they do the conversion of like a movie that was made on film to 4K, it gets all the little impurities of film. Like it looks
It
awesome.
catches
That's
every
cool.
single fucking detail, and it is.
Huh.
Yeah, it's fucking dope. It's super dope. I like, yeah, because like most movies are shot digitally nowadays, so you just get a nice resolution and audio quality bump.
Yeah.
But like, if you can find something that was shot on film and did the conversion process, oh, dude, it looks awesome.
Gorgeous.
Nice.
But yeah, no. So definitely do not buy regular DVDs. That's a bad
Yeah,
choice.
no,
Don't
no.
do that.
Mm.
Your just so you know, your DVD player or your Blu-ray player or your PS5 or Xbox will do its best to upscale it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'll try real hard, but if you like sit them side by side, you will notice a huge difference.
Okay.
So because I have a lot of those like DVD combo packs where it's like I bought the Blu-ray, but it comes with a digital copy and a DVD copy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
So yeah, definitely if you have a 4K TV, it's definitely worth the 4K investment for Blu-rays in my opinion.
Yeah, if you
My
don't,
mind is
don't.
blown.
Yep. Did you really not know this? Like
No,
wait.
I thought Blu-rays were in 4K. I didn't realize they were just.
No.
It's 720p in my memory.
The real one that's funny to me is Aaron's. Aaron's is even funnier.
Fuck, man.
But yeah, hold on. Let me check something on the back of the cases because I believe it even says the resolution difference on. Like
Who
I
reads
have a
those? Who reads those?
me. I do.
I'd say apparently Bronson does. so
Apparently.
there you go.
Yeah. So Yeah, it even says like I have a 4K movie. Right, hold on.
Uh huh.
I have a 1080p movie here and a 4K movie here, and yeah, it even says like, "Hey, this is the resolution it runs in, idiot." So
You're not gonna read this
So-
shit.
And now Ninja's investigating, so
Yeah. All right. So now we're okay.
all my movies are in my
Um,
closet, so I ain't going to touch that one.
Guys, what?
Oh my god. The fuck we just broke Ninja. Like, oh shit, it fucking does. God damn it.
Does anybody have a regular DVD to check to see what that has on it?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
hold on.
I got a Blu-ray over
Okay.
there.
Like
Ninja.
I haven't. Like I don't think I have any regular DVDs that are modern.
I don't
Uh,
have blues.
Oh,
All right,
Thank you.
Emily, entertain the podcast. I'm gonna go check my closet.
Oh, why me? You guys
Oh,
are
It says
assholes.
Dolby Digital, and it says in widescreen because that was a thing.
That was
yeah.
widescreen.
that was a big deal back then. Remember,
Yeah.
because like that was the new hotness. Yeah. So.
Much like my game collection, I've never seen this movie. I own it.
It's an okay movie. 500 Days of
500
Summer.
Days of Summer.
Oh yeah, I never watched
Fucking
it.
shrink
I have a couple of those. I think that Spider-Man collection I grabbed was shrink wraps. But
Ugh.
yeah, so
Are you all right, darling?
I think I threw all my DVDs in a pit somewhere. Who knows?
but yeah, so I need to clip that. Oh my god, it does.
Jesus.
Fuck.
All right. Hey, expect more Last of Us.
Yep.
Yep.
So, so on to what we've been playing and doing for the week.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, you bought an expensive new toy.
I sure did. Okay. Let me.
What one did you end up getting? Did you get any of the recommendations?
I got that first one. I
Okay.
did a lot of research on the subject, and I was kind of torn because what I wanted was something that could double as a tablet specifically, so I could have it sit here and use it as something of a stream deck. That was the idea behind it, and I also just like reading, digital, books, and so I wanted to go
yes,
somewhere
yeah,
and use it
that's-
as a thing.
That's why I still have that 8-year-old iPad in the line of duty.
Yep.
So
Yup.
go on though.
I would later realize, much later, like I think like this morning, I was like, wait, the reason I'm getting this is to replace my old tablet laptop that is just old. If I just make that only used for like Stream Deck like stuff and for digital books, then it works just fine. It's when I try to boot up Firefox on it that it's like, oh god, I don't have the RAM for this. I'm a $500 laptop from 2015. What are you doing? So that worked out just fine. So I'm gonna set that up and see if I can make that work. But let me grab the laptop here real quick.
Ooh.
God damn, Stream Decks are fucking expensive.
Yeah, they're like $200, aren't they?
Yeah, like the one I'm looking at is $250. It's the XL.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how necessary like a big one is, but the small one I don't think is enough.
It's $200, so it's just like why not spend the extra 50 and get the big one?
Yeah, that's true.
What are we talking
You
about?
know. Stream Decks.
Oh yeah, no, they're expensive.
$250 to get the one you would want. Although they do have a
Right.
mobile app, you can just use your phone.
And so that's
Yeah.
the thing is if I can find a way to have that run on my tablet laptop,
Mhm.
like that would be ideal. And if I can like hook that up to my computer, then we're golden. So anyway, here it is. This is a Asus laptop. It's got a little rainbow thing happening with it, which is
Yeah,
fun.
oh.
That's good.
Is that a dot matrix screen like mine is?
I have no idea. What's a dot matrix screen?
Yeah, we
Like
only
the-
just learned the DVDs were 40.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
Gonna
so
need
the
a
back,
minute to.
so like the
back
lid
to
of my
reality here.
laptop is like a light screen that you can put shit on. Like, hold on, I'll grab it.
Okay. No,
Hold on.
then no. As far as I know, no. It hasn't advertised itself as that anyway.
Okay.
That would be nice. I did find one of those. Was either one you recommended or one I was looking at earlier? It was like, yeah, you have a Tamagotchi character you can like take care of on the lid of your laptop.
Yeah, you can do that. I just use mine as like a volume thing. Like it shows you how like what I'm listening to is. Yeah, see. Does it come up on camera?
Nope.
I'm trying to see
Unless
it.
you tilt it at an angle.
It did for a second. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get some volume going on it. But Aaron, anyway, your laptop though.
So yes, this is made for, I wanted to be able to edit videos, edit the podcast, get all that stuff done, but I wanted to be away from like my main desktop. I wanted to be able to like just sit down. I have a nice chair that like reclines back at a nice angle. I just want to have something sitting there and just relaxing, having a drink while I edit videos and stuff. So, and that's what this is for. And I've yet to put it through its paces. I might try it today. And so we'll see. But it is a Ryzen 9 6000 series. It's got a NVIDIA 3060 RTX in there. So it's got like 16 gigs of RAM now, but it can be upgraded to 40.
Yeah, this is very similar to my laptop. It's just bigger. It's the bigger version of my laptop.
Right. So it's been fantastic. I have not like really put it through its paces up to this point. So other than I did get Tekken 7 running on it. So
nice.
And now it's going to be a Tekken 7 machine.
Well, so yeah, I don't know. It's a good Tekken 7 machine, but you literally cannot do anything else with it. I will tell you that right now.
Okay, so I can help you with that. So that's a 1440p screen.
Yeah.
Which is a bit much for that graphics card, in my opinion. If you just put that game down to 1080p, you'll be fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it gives you so much more overhead.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about making I want to get a small like hitbox, a smaller like portable hitbox thing. I can just pair it. I throw that in my bag with this laptop, and then when I'm video editing, like great. When I am away, I can now join Super Gamekast and run the stream and all that with this. So hopefully no more missing Super Gamecast shows. And
I feel that like when I was in the hospital, like having the fucking laptop, like not having a laptop and having to do the show on a there it is. Hold on, I'm saying
there
goodbye.
you go. Look at that. There you are.
Oh, I love it.
Cool.
It's
That's
showing
pretty
stuff.
cool.
That's nice. But
it's a dumb feature that I was just like I didn't know about it when I bought the laptop, and then like I was like playing games and messing around with stuff at Stella's house, and I noticed like a light coming out of the back of my laptop. What the fuck is that? Oh,
yeah,
Cool.
that's awesome. Hell yeah. But yeah, here it is. It's on high as well for 1440 on high, and it's just going.
Nice, yeah, man.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty damn good. And then but yeah, that's where I've been just to like put it through its paces to see if I could like do other stuff. I was trying to test streaming a game on it, so I just booted up the 30th anniversary of Street Fighter and played some Third Strike for a while, just to test that out. It can freak out a little bit here and there. I still got to just, put it through its paces.
So I'm curious to know if it has the same problem that my laptop does. So it does video out through USB-C and through HDMI, but the HDMI is linked to the onboard graphics, not the dedicated graphics.
Oh.
So for some games, it will cause problems.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like Tim had to buy an adapter because like everyone I know bought the same laptop I bought around the same time.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's great for troubleshooting because I can just be like, oh, okay, well.
Right.
So.
I also like this has an Ethernet port in it. Didn't have to get an adapter, so that's nice.
That is nice. The they didn't have the 15-inch one on sale when I bought mine. Otherwise, I would have got that one.
Sure.
Especially because like I'm an old man now, and playing on a 14-inch screen is not great.
Right? Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. So I got to put it through its paces still. There's a lot of things I want to try with it. But yeah, basically I just wanted it for streaming, bare bones streaming for the podcast, and video editing for the show and the channel, and then playing fighting games when I need a break between the two. So yeah, and it's going great.
I hate typing on laptops.
It's not great.
I've had one good laptop for typing ever, and it was the Alienware 14 2013 version. That's the only laptop where I did not absolutely despise typing on it.
This is sufficient. If you're looking to type, it's not, my fingers aren't super cramped.
It's not the cramping, it's just the registry issues because I'm so used to like real ass keyboards.
Right.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I've had a minor issue with is the trackpad is too large, so when you're trying to type, your thumbs will go across it and start moving the cursor around.
I have definitely had my wrist hit my trackpad before.
So I now have it turn off when I connect a Logitech mouse that I have. So that solved that problem. I'm just not using the trackpad if I don't have to.
Fair. All right.
So that was like what, $1,200 plus taxes and whatever else.
So like $1,400 almost.
It was something 13 something.
Yeah, because mine was $1,250 and I paid almost $1,400.
Yeah. Yep.
So
it went into $1,400 if I ordered online because there was like an online tax. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna jump on a train and see if I can get that down just by being there, and it did. I didn't check to see how much, but it did.
Yep. Best Buy had free delivery for me, so
nice.
that was nice. Though they said I had to I would have had to sign for it, but I definitely did not. They just left a really expensive laptop on my porch.
It's hit and miss when you require like a signage, whether they'll actually do it or not. In my experience,
I have had such bad experiences signing for laptops. Like, I was literally like home, like so. My first two laptops that I ordered through online, like other people who lived there signed for them. It wasn't a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one was through Origin. They said, "Oh yeah, you got to sign for it." And I was home, but the dude didn't knock. He just said, "Oh yeah, you were there."
I hate
like,
that.
Bullshit.
I'm amazed how often that happens.
I wasn't, asshat. Jesus Christ.
So I had to drive all the way out to like Vista, where the FedEx facility is. For those of you who know where the fuck that is in Reno, which if you know, I live in the downtown area, which means I had to go in fucking 4:30 traffic to the exact opposite end of town to get my laptop.
Yep.
Otherwise,
God.
Shit sucked.
Good.
No.
Yeah, I
feel that pain.
I'm gonna be real. In the future, if I can, I'm literally just gonna go to Best Buy and pick it up.
Yeah,
that's a good call. That's a good call.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was all right. Cool. You play anything?
I've been messing around in Tekken 7, and I'm working up the courage to eventually do the stream where I enter into ranked officially. The only thing right now is I'm comfortable with Leo, but I have decided in my head this is something that's been happening. I've been just reading through the fighting game community and their conversations on certain topics, and one that I find really nice and refreshing is the opinion of who you start, who do you main, who do you choose to play is, hey, play the one you want to play. Who cares if it's hard? Who cares? If it gets you excited about playing the video game, you should figure out how to play that character.
Yep.
Exactly. That's actually a really healthy mindset.
It really is, and it's really awesome that it's a universal. Like when people recommend things, some people will offer because sometimes people are just looking for a suggestion, just a direction to go in. But for the vast majority, it's like, play who you like. We need people playing fighting games, so play the one that makes you excited to play fighting games and makes you stick with us the longest. So
that's right.
So I'm in the process of learning the basics, at least, of Yoshimitsu.
I was expecting King.
Nice.
King is definitely on my short list. King is on my short list. But
Okay,
Yoshimitsu's
fair.
what made me interested in Tekken in the first place. We watched those cutscenes where we learned about the story of Yoshimitsu, and I love that character even more now that I know the backstory. Like, and then just the play style of Yoshimitsu is just like he just kind of breaks Tekken. He just is his own game inside of Tekken, and it's hilarious. It's actually really funny watching him fight, and I love everything about him. And so yes, I'm gonna learn Yoshimitsu, which means I need to prep just a little longer, just to get some sort of handle on basics before I jump in. I will announce when I'm going to do that initial ranking stream for Super Gamecraft, but I don't have a date yet. So
Really, the only thing you need to know with Yoshimitsu is how to do seppuku.
yes, right. Watched a few videos with some
You just
strategic
run
uses
up,
of
pretend
that.
you're gonna grab, and then just stab yourself and the other guy, and
It's-
then take half their life and do it again.
Watching Yoshimitsu players win the round with that move is hilarious. It is such a good time. So yeah, doing that. Checked out Third Strike for a while. I'm bad at Third Strike.
It's you and everyone else on the planet.
Yeah. I'm trying to learn Ken right now. It just seems just very simple and basic to just figure that out. But I'm not really going too hard on that because I'm really concerned with Tekken 7. Street Fighter 6 is coming out in June, and that's what I'm really concentrating on, which means at some point I want to re-download Street Fighter 5 and enter ranked in that. Haven't picked a character for that, but I'm leaning Cammy.
She's good.
Yeah. She apparently dominated when the game first came out.
Yes, yes, she
But-
did.
So we'll see. But yeah, no date for that set either. We're figuring out some channel stuff around here, so I've been hard at work on that. So beyond that, I have not played any video games. So that's it for me.
Okay then. Like I said, I played that Resident Evil demo like a million fucking times.
Yep.
Other than that, though, I'm trying to think. Let's see. Oh, I played the Exoprimal beta.
Right. Okay.
What'd
so
you think? What'd you think?
yeah.
I think that game should not be $60.
Okay.
I think it is. I think it's a lot of fun. Like I think from what I played of it, I had a really good time with it. But also like it's wave defense with the occasional fucking with the other team. Like it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of meat there. Like
Mhm.
what is there is a lot of fun. Like I had a blast with what I played. Like fucking like getting in the samurai mecha and just slashing apart velociraptors. Sick as fuck.
That sounds
But-
great.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds fun.
Dope.
Because it is dope. It's really dope. But it's yeah, like that's kind of what it is. It's you pick if you want to be support, tank, or DPS,
Okay.
Mhm.
and then you fight waves of different types of dinosaurs and different types of everything with dinosaurs. And then after you do that, you like get to a point where, hey, do you want to go fuck with the other team? I sure do. Kind of like if you've ever played Destiny, Gambit, I guess is the best thing I can compare it to in that sense.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. A lot of Steam reviews have said is that it's Gambit, but as a standalone game.
Wow.
And it's a lot of fun. Like I enjoy it, but it's like, dude, this like unless there is something more to the finished version of this, or it's like it has a really good campaign, maybe. Like I don't see in what world this is worth $60. Now, granted, if you have a Game Pass, it's free.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
So, you know, like if you have Game Pass, then whatever, it's not your problem. And it is crossplay through the Capcom Link ID thing. So if your friend bought it on Steam, then you don't have to worry.
That's cool.
Yep. So another big win there. It's just fucking cool though, man.
Right. I'm looking at this. This is cool.
this is like, that's the problem I have with it, is this, like, it's a live service game, it has all these other issues, but like, it's fucking cool.
Right.
It's super cool. Like, just like when you use your super as the DPS one with the guns, and you are just mowing down raptors with a fucking chain gun.
Ugh.
Or like, there's this literal scene in the game, like this section in the God, what's it called? There's this section in the map where it's literally just like funneling raptors in a canyon to you. It literally just looks like the wildebeest stampede from The Lion King almost. You know, it's fucking, it's awesome. It's super cool. And you're just mowing them down or slashing them. Like, the tank put up this wall for me so I wouldn't take damage, and I'm just up there to slash over and fucking over again, and it's awesome. It's super awesome, but yeah.
Bronson, this looks like a really good co-op game.
It probably will be.
I'm just saying.
It's also going to be on Game Pass so we can enjoy it.
Exactly. Also, this is another Capcom game.
Yep, it sure is.
They are on fucking fire. Holy shit.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so
wow.
Yeah, I do recommend it to pretty much anyone and everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just I wouldn't pay $60 for it is my big disconnect.
Yeah.
But like, man, is it fucking just fun and cool as hell.
Damn. All right. Good to know.
Like, yeah, like
You may see us play
where,
this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Is it comes out in July, and it's gonna be on Game Pass. I honestly think we'll like, especially because like, you know, we got 3 people, and you know, who knows? Between then, M might get a Series S or a PC, and you know, she'll be able to hop in with us on that, or you know, we'll get a 4th, and just yeah. And it's nice to see asynchronous like versus where you like really don't affect or see the other team until basically the end of the fucking game.
Right, right.
Like, it's that's a little cool thing they had going for it. Because like, I know a lot of people get, at least that I know personally, get really intimidated by that kind of gameplay. You know, the whole like, oh man, playing with other people thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So like, having a thing where it's, oh hey, you know, like, I can still play against other people but not against other people is, you know, ideal for them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Damn. This looks super cool. I want to check it out. Wow.
Yes. I highly recommend.
Ugh.
The other game I played this weekend was also a live service beta again.
Okay.
Which was Diablo 4. I played some of that there, Diablo 4, and man, it's good. It's really good. It's they made a really good Diablo game, turns out. So I've been playing Barbarian. I'm level 10, which I don't know what the beta cap's out on, but like
25.
25? Okay.
Yeah,
so like it feels
stuff won't carry. The stuff from the closed beta will carry over to the open beta next week, but it won't carry over to the main game.
Okay. I heard if you hit 25 though, you do get something in the main game though.
That might be the case. Might get like a mount or something.
Yeah. I know that if you pre-order the game like I did, you get a mount in World of Warcraft.
Oh.
Which I was. What? It looks really. Yeah. It looked really cool too. So. Yeah, that was. So yeah, combat feels really good in that. I've been playing as the Barbarian because that's what I always play in Diablo.
Sure.
So why would I stop?
Why would you stop?
You know, big slashy sword man. A lot of fun. I think that it's more Diablo. How do you feel about Diablo?
Fine.
then you will feel fine about this product.
Great.
It's really it's polished and looks really good. I'll say that
It
much.
does. It does look really good. If you're playing on like a beast of a machine though, and you're playing on all high settings, you need to turn down texture resolution to medium. Otherwise, there's a memory leak.
Ooh.
I did not encounter that bug, thank God. So because I have everything maxed out, and but I'm also playing at 1440p, so maybe that's affecting it.
It could be. I couldn't get through the opening cinematic because the game would tell me I didn't have enough RAM.
Wow.
That's
I'm like,
weird.
That doesn't make any sense. And then I
No.
looked around online and people are like, "Oh, there's a memory leak if you have your texture settings set to high."
But I do. I do. What? Okay, whatever.
Computers or something
yeah.
up. Who knows?
Yeah, so I've been having, so what class did you end up playing, and what did you think of it, Jesse?
I'm playing a barbarian, and the class, to be honest, feels unfinished. I think I don't know. I like damage is really rough for boss fights.
I think it depends upon your build, because I spec'd all into that first ability you get. That like dual frenzy slash, and I am just chunking through things.
Well, like normal enemies are fine, but there's one boss called like Den Mother, I think, that's at the end of dungeons, and it took me like 15 minutes to kill her, and I like respec 3 or 4 times to figure out like what would actually do damage to her.
You have to be farther than me then, because like I definitely have not ran into that issue. I have
ran
noticed
into
that
her in a random dungeon.
Okay, yeah, because I definitely noticed that wizard seems to be or sorcerer is like the king shit class right now. Like just from all the videos I've been seeing, like just one-shotting fucking everything.
I've got a couple of friends who have finished the beta on all 3 characters. So the 3 characters right now are rogue, sorcerer, and barbarian, and then next week they're going to add necromancer and druid. But I've got friends who have finished the game with the three characters, and they say sorcerer is far and away the best one.
Okay.
That doesn't necessarily surprise me. I think it just looks great though, man.
It does.
Like
It
visually,
looks really
like
good.
holy shit.
Yeah.
And it runs great too. I'm getting like 120 FPS.
Yeah.
Like it's like like they nailed performance on the damn thing, and it just feels good to like get loot and hit things. Like just
Nailing that Diablo experience.
Like every time I get a piece of loot, like just I can literally feel the dopamine in my brain. Just like ooh.
I am a little disappointed with the dungeons. I don't know if it's just like a beta thing, but when you go into a random dungeon or into a dungeon for a story quest, the layout is the same. Like you go in, you find the boss door, it's locked. You have to go find the 2 people that hold the keys on either end of the dungeon. You kill them, you come back, you go through the boss door, you go through a little more area, then you fight the boss. And it's the same way for every single random dungeon I've been in. I've been in like 6. And that's a little disappointing to me.
A little bit, yeah. That kind of has a real Lost Ark vibe to it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like Lost Ark has it has 2 types of dungeons. It has the regular dungeons that are fantastic. They're very WoW, Final Fantasy theme park type things. And then they have the like big fucking like they have the random ones that are like kind of So all right, well, okay. So how far did you get? I'm curious because I'm level 10 and through like the first big set of story bosses. So
I'm level 18.
Okay, so yeah, you are ahead of me for sure.
Yeah. And I'll play more today. Like I didn't think I liked it when I started it, but the more I play, the more I think I do.
That's kind of how I felt.
May just be the barbarian that I don't like.
Maybe you load up a sorceress and see how it feels. That's kind of how I was feeling about Exo Primal. Like during my first match, I was like, I don't know, man. But then I like started to put like real time into it and was just like, oh, okay, yeah, I see why this is doing well. Okay. But yeah, so if anything, oh man, I know that we keep saying like, oh, the era of live service is dead, but fuck, I played 2 really fun live service games
Right.
this weekend.
I mean, live
Like,
service
goddamn.
games aren't dying. It's they're gonna keep going because some of them will always win because some of them are on top. People do want to play live service games. It's just that not everything can be a live service game because only a few are on top, ever.
Yeah. And the sad, like, Diablo I know is gonna do fine.
Exactly.
Like I like
Yeah.
like I look at Exo Primal though and I'm like, I'm gonna have to say a news story in the year that you're dead, and it's gonna make me the saddest person in the world.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
this game is awesome. But yeah, so it's, you know, yeah, and then as far as Diablo goes, like I already feel the dopamine. Like, and Barbarian, the more skills I get, the more I feel the class feels better. So I'm really thinking it's one of those classes where, like, oh yeah, man, like it kind of sucks early, but once you hit end game, holy shit, it's incredible. But
Yeah, well, it's like in Diablo 3, Barbarian was terrible when you got to end game, or until you got to end game, and then once you started to actually do stuff in end game and get better gear, it was a lot better.
which that's what I played in Diablo. That's what I've played in literally every Diablo game is Barbarian. So, okay, and then I played that Resident Evil demo. Hey, it's that Resident Evil. Fuck, it's good. It's so good.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was talking about this before the show. I love my Razer keyboard and mouse for certain game releases that support it, because holy crap, like in Exo Primal, like it makes my keyboard like feel like a mech cockpit, like with the way that it does its lights.
Nice.
That's
And
cool.
then Diablo, it literally just makes everything red except for my health and action keys.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And it coordinates it with the colored buttons on my mouse too.
Wow.
So,
All right.
yeah, for games that support Razer Synapse, it's a dumb, fun gimmick.
That sounds great.
It's all about that
Okay.
immersion.
All right. What about you, Ninja? Anything beyond Diablo?
Diablo, Resident Evil 4, playing more Wolong. My wife has started to play The Last of Us Part 1. Not Part 1, I guess that's the new one, but the first Last of Us game. That's about it, really.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Emily, what'd you play?
I beat Kingdom Hearts 3.
Hell yeah. All right.
Nice.
What'd you think?
Not my favorite.
No, it's the okayest.
Oh.
And I was talking with Bronson about it because I beat it at like 1:30 in the morning a couple weeks ago, and I was just like, Arendelle didn't need to be there. That was pure filler.
Oh.
And the story for that one was pure bullshit. A lot of it was like filler story wise up until you got to the Keyblade Graveyard, and that's when it got good.
Yeah. Yes. 100%. 100%.
And then Master Xehanort is a bigger pain in the ass than both Ansem from Kingdom Hearts 1 and Xemnas from 2 combined.
Oof.
Yeah, like I died so much.
Yeah,
during that final boss fight. I was just like, this fucking sucks. I was about to throw my controller
I just
across my room to
I
this
just
wall.
I just had to cheese it with magic. Like I just had to cheese it with magic and kiting him.
Yeah.
That's how I did it. So
Okay.
And then when I finished the whole thing, I started crying and think of that Lord of the Rings meme when Frodo throws the ring. Like, it's done.
It's
oh my
over.
God, it's done. It's over. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, fucking finally. I've had this game for almost 3 years because I got it in November of 2020
Yeah.
when I was living in Everett with my friends, and I was playing on their PS4. And I was just like, fucking finally. I can put you away now. For now.
And,
Until I want to jump back in.
Never touch it again.
Maybe
Yeah.
not for a while.
Yeah.
What else? And then I started playing Immortals, Phoenix Rising again.
Oh yeah,
that game exists.
yeah. How's that going?
It's a little rough for me to get back into the swing of things because it is an open world and the controls are a little different than what I'm used to.
Yeah.
But it's not bad otherwise.
I mean, I haven't seen
Fair.
this game in a while.
Yeah, me neither.
The
I
visuals
don't remember much about it.
I'm gonna keep that
And
quiet.
it's just
Someone's
Greek
talking over.
mythology, so yeah.
I-
did just get that though, the full like glide with the blue wings. I did just get that,
Okay.
which is
Nice.
really fun. And I'm currently working through getting Aphrodite free because she's a tree right now. So
Right.
yay.
Hold on.
There's something about like I don't know if I think it's the colors, but there's something about this art style that makes me think like, man, what if they went and tried to make a new cameo now?
I've been just preaching to the choir, brother. Preaching to the like, man, Cameo is a dope as fuck game that like would look like it still looks really good. Like if it's upscaled on a Series X.
Right.
hmm
But
Man.
no, Microsoft decided to be Microsoft.
I
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to be a broken record. We don't have to go back into all of this again, but man, Xbox is sitting on so many IP and just doing nothing.
So much IP.
Look, if you want like an IP to just die, have me enjoy it. like Fable dead, Cameo dead, fucking Burnout dead, Rock Band on life support, Metal Gear dead, Halo in this sad zombie state.
Gears of War in
Yeah.
a closet somewhere. We can't find it.
Yeah, like just fucking you name it.
Man, just ridiculous.
Mhm.
Oh,
So-
anyway. All right.
Well,
Cool.
all right, cool. Immortals. Okay, so trying to think if we have anything else. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so. What's going on this week? Anything? Any news that we're aware of that's coming this week?
Resident Evil is out on Friday.
Everyone's gonna be playing
Yeah.
Resident Evil.
That's basically it.
So be on the
Resident Evil's gonna
lookout.
be out on Friday. I wish this Exoprimal beta was longer because I want to play more of it.
When does that
When does
end?
it
If I'm being, I think tomorrow.
Oh shit! So sorry to
That's
podcast listeners. That's over.
Yeah, but apparently they're gonna have another one, so we'll
Okay.
see.
Well then, I suppose keep an eye out.
Yeah,
I'm hoping there's another Tekken 8 character trailer. We'll see.
yeah, for
Um,
sure. By the way, since the Steam Deck is officially a year old, they are doing a sale where it's 10% off right now.
Ooh.
Everybody.
Mhm.
All right. People love their
Whichever
Steam
device
decks.
that expensive, that's actually meaningful. So
Yeah.
Yep.
So all right, fantastic. Streaming stuff this week. Do we have anything planned for this Tuesday, Bronson?
I don't know.
Don't know.
So-
Hey, if you want to find out what we are gonna do, if you want to stay up to date on what we're up to, you should join our Discord.
Discord.
that
Tell us
is-
about this Discord.
you could join our Discord on our Twitch page. That's where we're talking about everything from video games to movies to how I got my PC. My laptop was I jumped into our PC hardware section. I was like, I need a laptop, and I had multiple people jumping in saying, hey, here's what I think is good. I was like comparing computer processors and graphics cards, and we sorted it out together through our Discord. It was really nice and helpful. Our MMO channel was talking about the Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fest and tickets and concerts, and holy shit, none of us can get in.
all sold out right away.
Yep.
Like within the
It-
first 30 minutes.
Yep.
It
it
reminds me that just like, oh yeah, that game's more popular than ever now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But hey, that's where we talk about all that stuff, and that's where we are talking about what we're going to be streaming, what kind of content we're creating. We tend to announce that there before anywhere else. So be sure to join our Discord. If you don't join our Discord, you should anyway. But hey, we also have social media. We are
We do.
on Instagram. We are on Twitter. We are on TikTok. We are not really posting there very much right now because we're figuring out how best to post to those places. That requires the least amount of work from us because there's already a whole lot of video editing to do, and it's a lot. But we're figuring it out. You can follow us there, keep up to date, message us if you want to get in contact with us. That's a great way to talk with us if you're not on the Discord. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you all for coming, and this has been a fantastic week in video gaming, and we got another fantastic week coming up. God damn.
Yep.
But I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We will see you around.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.